be on my phone, but I can't be alone. Welcome to the modern wave. Trying to be somebody I'm not, but it's not what I want. So I'ma go another wave. All of these lights were chased and now faded. All the cheap thrills were only time wasted. Tell me why society's plans should define who I am. Surely there's a higher way. All of my best friends are sick of pretending. We want the truth. We want it. We want it. So much is missing. So give us the real thing. And I know it's you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I don't wanna stereotype to decide who I am. I never knew me anyway. I'm over trying to find the next high, cause the high never lasts. I'ma go another way. All of these lights are chased and now faded. Didn't was right, the times they are changing. Tell me why society's plans should define who I am. And surely there's a higher way. And all of my best friends are sick of pretending. We want the truth. We want it. We want it. So much is missing. So give us the real thing. And I know it's you. And na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. And all of my best friends are sick of pretending. We want the truth. We want it. We want it. So much is missing. So give us the real thing. And I know it's you. And I know it's you. All of my best friends are sick of pretending. We want the truth. And so much is missing. So give us the real thing. And I know it's you. Na 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 na.
I'm all good already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, and if you wanna believe them and you think you stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you. I was just singing with you, know. Thank you, Lee, for opening this up with that awesome song. You absolutely smashed it. Up next, we're about to meet an awesome leader. He's cool, he's funny, he has a beard. Take it away, bro.
Hey guys, my name is Matt, and I'm going to be telling you a little bit about me. Some fun facts. I really enjoy playing cards. So I play solitaire on an actual deck of cards. I don't like playing it on a computer, it's not as nice. But I grew up in the Salvation Army, and I learned how to play a brass instrument from when I was quite young. So I played the trumpet or cornet, and moved on from that to a E-flat horn, and then from an E-flat horn to back to cornet again. So that was exciting. That's just some information about me with that. Fun facts. My twin brother had a baby, and he's quite old now. Quite fun. Great. I'm enjoying my married life. Almost a year next month, so that's going to be exciting. Hopefully lockdown will be done so we can actually have a nice romantic walk on the beach. But really, that's me. And yeah, I think something I'm looking forward to the most about coming out of lockdown is just being able to do things I want to do outside. So like going for walks when I want to go for a walk instead of in a specific time, and probably maybe going to the beach on a not so windy day, or being able to drive to church or drive to wherever, my brother's house, my friend's house, to go and say hello. Those kind of things I'm really looking forward to the most.
As you guys heard, that is Matthew, Matt for short. He loves playing cards. He used to play lots of instruments. He's married and has a twin. Up next, we got Pam telling us how to stay connected with these beautiful things called a cell phone that's in your hand right now, and social media. So take it away, girl.
What up, Youth Fam? I'm Pam, and this is Youth News. We just want to remind you that we miss you so much, and we cannot wait to see you again. Here's what's happening this week. On Monday, we're starting something new called Drop It Like It's Hot, and that's a 1-minute encouragement from your leaders. On Tuesday, we have Tuesday Tea with our incredible female leaders at 11 a.m. at the FH_Flourish page. Can't wait to see you there. On Wednesday, we have worship at 4 p.m. on Instagram. Hope to see you there. On Friday, we have a video going up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and FHTV. Well, that's it from me, fam, and I hope to see you guys soon. Have a great week, and we love you.
Alrighty. I've been really bored during this lockdown, you know. I've been really lazy. I've been really procrastinating, you know. But we got Allegra bringing an encouragement up next. Take it away, Allegra.
Hey Youth Fam, Allegra here, and I'm going to be doing the encouragement today. I've entitled my message, Man of His Word, and I'm going to be speaking about how God is a man of His Word, that He has promised you certain things in your life, and He won't go back on that because He is a man of His Word. And my first point is be strong and courageous. And I'm going to go to a part of scripture that we know very well in Joshua 1. We all know the scripture, Joshua 1 verse 9, where God is saying, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened nor dismayed, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." But just because it says, "Have I not commanded you?" actually before that in Joshua 1, God says it again to remind Joshua to be strong and courageous. And this is what He says in verse 5. He says, "No man will be able to stand against you for all the days of your life. Just as I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you or forsake you. Be strong and courageous." I love this because it started out with no man will be able to stand against you for all the days of your life. I like that because oftentimes we think that people or situations or our unforgiveness towards people is going to stop God's grace and stop His promises, but actually that's not the case. That God is saying that nothing and no one can stand in the promises that I have given you. And He goes on to say that just as I was with all those people 2,000 years ago and thousands more years ago, I will be with you today. And I think that's what God is telling us, that He is still here with us today. That He will never leave you and He will never forsake you. All we need to be is be strong and courageous. And He reminds Joshua of that in Joshua 1:9, and actually at the end of Joshua, He says it again, saying, "Only be strong and courageous." And that's what I want to do through my encouragement today, is remind you that you need to be strong and courageous, that nothing can stand in the way of God's promise for your life. All you need to be is be strong and courageous. Oftentimes we think like we're being overlooked by God and we don't have a clear path on what our promise is. And we kind of look at other people who have their whole life planned out for them and we're like, but where's my promise? Where's that one promise that God has for me? And I'm going to look at Joshua 2, where 2 spies are sent out by Joshua to go and check out Jericho, which is the promised land. and they eventually need to escape the authorities that are looking for them in Jericho, and they hide in a woman's place. She's actually a prostitute, and Rahab takes them in and hides them away. And Rahab, because of her act of saving the 2 spies, she's the only one that survives the destruction of Jericho. In the end of the day, God saved her because of that, because of her faith and because of her kindness. And I want to tell all of us that just because we feel overlooked by God, is that God didn't even overlook Rahab, who was in the wrong place at the wrong time in the wrong occupation. God still had grace for her. God still had a promise for her and a purpose for her, and saved her life. And this brings me to my second point, number 2, which is, if he said it, I'll believe it. And in Joshua 2, this is Rahab speaking to the spies, and this is what she says in verse 9. I know that the Lord has given you the land, and that the fear of you has fallen upon us. And it continues, and eventually in verse 10 it says, for we have heard. But before that it says, I know. That although there were thousands of people in Jericho that heard the stories of God, she was the one that said, I know. For we have heard, but I know. For he said it, but I'm going to believe it. And that's my second point, is not only do we need to be strong and courageous and believe God's promises for our life, but we need to know that when God says something, he believes it. And Rahab knew that. Rahab said, because God said these things and I've heard these stories, I'm going to choose to believe that. And she ended up being saved, compared to the thousands who also heard the stories but did not believe it. What stories has God whispered in your ear that you're struggling to believe? What are those promises that you believe God has put into your heart, but you're struggling to believe it because you think God is overlooking you? Just look at Rahab. God didn't overlook Rahab, and he still has promises for your life. And we need to start knowing that when God says something, that he's a man of his word, and that we can believe it. And Jesus is not going to wait for our lives to be perfect, our lives to be spotless, for him to bless us and to give us a promise. He's always going to be there for us and saying all you need to do is be strong and courageous. I hope that encouraged you, and I hope you realize that God is a man of his word, that all we need to do to fulfill our purpose sometimes is to be strong and courageous, and that if he said it, we'll believe it.
Thanks, Allegra, for that beautiful encouragement, reminding us that God has a promise for our life. Man, I am so pumped up for this Corona. I'm so pumped up for this day. I'm ready because I know that God has a promise for my life. So excited. Okay. Up next, last but not least, this man has been waiting to challenge you, to keep you on your toes, to test you. We got Lwazi challenging us. Is it an Instagram challenge? Is it a WhatsApp challenge? Is it a BBM challenge? Who knows? Is it an eating challenge? Is it a TikTok challenge? Who knows? We're about to see. We're about to find out. Lwazi, what is your challenge for us today?
Yo, youth fam, what's happening? I'm Lwazi, and this is the Friday night youth outfit, okay? So I have my black cap on like I always do, my black t-shirt, black pants, black shoes, okay? Now what will you wear on the Friday night? We're very interested to know. So get up, get a picture, get into your Friday night outfit clothes, and then tag FH_youth and write #Friday night youth outfit challenge. Check you later.